Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see you in my nib. I can see you in my... I'm not gonna say anything else because I feel like the song is gonna get real dirty real fast. Oh! It looks like I'm singing into my hand, but I'm actually like directing my voice into my hand into the mic. Hello everybody. Welcome. Happy Monday evening. It is going to be quite the evening. So I am on time. We are efficient today, and the reason for that is because we have so much to do. But I want to say hi to all of you first. We were chatting before everything went live. Welcome. Hello. Super happy to have you all here. Hello, hello. Okay, so sorry for the ads. Why are you getting ads? You shouldn't get ads as a... I'm going to look into that. You should not be getting You should not get ads as a channel member. Let me look into that. I apologize. That might be a setting that I have to fix. So I'm so sorry, but thank you for being here. I guarantee you the first 3 minutes is nothing of note, where I will say nothing that is really, truly worthy. So don't worry about it. Don't worry. Ruth, thank you. I snacked on creme brulee truffles. They were delightful, and I appreciate you so much. So thank you so much. You guys, I'm so excited to be here because, first of all, you're all here, and I love when you guys come hang out with me. Otherwise, I'm just one of those weirdos who creates content for themselves. and it's weird. And it's weird. You got ads too. You guys, I'm so sorry. So sorry for the ads. I will look into fixing that. I am very sorry about the ads. They are kind of like an auto YouTube thing, but I will check how to fix it so that you don't get them if you are a member, because you shouldn't get them as a member. But that's probably a setting I need to fix. Okay, so tonight's stream, the plan is, the thing is, I got this new nib. I purchased this nib from Drillog. This is the nib. It's their brand new titanium Kodachi. And I purchased it because I really wanted it. And it's the first pen. I mean, I don't even know if it really counts because it's a nib. Does it count? It kind of counts. It sort of counts. It kind of counts. So I purchased it, and oh, sorry, YouTube was giving me, yeah, it's a little bit. I wanted to play, I haven't really had time to play with it very much, and I thought we would do it together. And then I thought, I often get the question of, why would I buy a drillog when I could buy a Kakimori or a Colorverse shuttle nib? And then I thought, let's just do a rundown of all of them again. It is very sharp. You can see that it leaves a mark. So it's quite sharp. It's really solid. Perhaps a torture device, or perhaps a pleasure device. I don't know. It depends on how you use it. Oh, that's not what I meant. I just meant that if you're writing with it, it's pleasurable. And if you're scratching yourself with it, it's a torture device. Disregard me. I get to play, you guys get to watch. So here's what I have. I have this new drillog, and then I have these other drillogs. I have the Colorverse shuttle nibs. I have the Kakimori metal nibs, as well as the Kakimori Pen Nib. But I kind of have them in order of interest, I think, or cool factor. Here are the old drillogs, which are different tip sizes. This is the Pilot Iro Utsushi dip nib. And so these are the options that I have right now for metal nibs. The pilot Sushi fine dip nib makes you happy. Oot sushi. It is the fine nib. So I think what we should do is go in order. Like this kind of order. And we'll just see what happens. So, if you have questions as we go, sorry, scathingly brilliant idea. I'm laughing. I can't afford to get hurt anymore. The irony is that I'm sitting on my broken foot right now, and it's hurting so bad. And I'm like, I should probably rearrange how I'm sitting. But anyway, let's do this. Let's shift everything over. I have done the Kakimori nibs before. I have done the Colorverse nibs. I don't know if I've done these as a separate video. I can't remember. But let's start with the Kodachi. And in case you're wondering... in case you're wondering with the ink. The ink is Toronto Pen Company Great Lakes. So I'm going to write that first. Now, the thing is, I'm going to just write it in however style I want. Toronto Pen Company, Great Lakes. So I'm still getting to know this Kodachi nib, which is really cool because it has a learning curve, and I'm learning the curve. I'm getting to know the curve. But that's the ink we're going to be using, okay? Okay, let me see what's going on. Where is my cushion? Wait. No Dragon Drawer. I haven't seen Ink Dependence's video on all his metal nibs. I will check that out. I should do that. Hello, Fountain Pen Ink Station. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I very much enjoyed your gray ink post because I really love gray inks. Just saying. Just saying. Hello, Itazilla. Welcome. So, okay. So the idea is this drillog nib is titanium. And actually all the drillog nibs that I have here are titanium. The Colorverse nibs are brass, aluminum, and the Kakimori nibs are brass and stainless steel. Sorry, I'm itchy. My hair is touching me and it's tickling. Brass and stainless steel. So while we play with things, I'm going to talk about the pricing and stuff, and the materials affect the pricing. So that's just something for us to think about. Welcome, Doug. You are not too late. Don't worry. You haven't missed anything but me rambling. So there's that. It's nothing thrilling. So the first thing we're going to do is dip in with this drillog nib. Now the drillog, this particular nib unit is one of their longer ones. They also make short ones. And I think for the Kodachi, you need the long nib. They only offer the Kodachi in the long nib. And that's probably because it demands so much ink. Because the Kodachi is shaped like that. So it's basically like a fude. And what the fude does is it gives you line variation at different angles. So it's quite a versatile nib. I've never tried writing with it upside down, but there we go. Very interesting. Oh, what a dream. Yo, this is a dream. Okay, so what I want to say before we continue, the Kakimori nibs and the Colorverse nibs are in the price range of 50 to 100 Canadian dollars. The drillog nibs alone are in the price range of about 150 to 250. And then you need to buy pen bodies on top of it for the drillog. Whereas the Kakimori and Colorverse nibs fit into nib holders, like a regular nib holder that you could honestly buy for like $10 all the way up to probably like $200 depending on what you want. So the drillog is not inexpensive, but I'm going to tell you this from the start. They are my favorite. Without a doubt. They are my favorite. So they're ridiculously priced in that you can buy metal dip nibs for much less, but what you get from a drillog is a completely different experience. What I want to show you, here, I'm going to just show you now. So we have the drillog, the Colorverse in the middle, and the Kakimori. You can see the design is significantly different. The drillog is designed to really hold ink and control it. The Colorverse and Kakimori do so quite well, but it takes a bit of practice. But all they have are grooved channels, whereas the drillog has these rotating grooves around the body that really help control the ink. And then the grooves again at the mouth, like the cone near the tip. So the Pilot is just the dip nib. There's no reservoir. They're like, I think like $30. There's no reservoir. There's nothing fancy to it. Same with the Kakimori Pen Nib. It's just a nib unit. There's no reservoir, nothing. It just fits into your holder. So what really is at play here is what you're looking for in a metal dip nib and how much you're willing to spend. Okay, so let me catch up here because yes, Anthony, you are correct. The brass, both in the Kakimori and the Colorverse, are softer. My Kakimori nib is older than my Colorverse, and you can see that it's got some more patina going on. You can also see it's a little more rounded, so a little softer, whereas the Colorverse is pointier, so it gives you a crisper line. But if you're looking for something fun, like if you're looking for a new pen and you want something fun, I think this Kodachi from Drillog is killer. So I will say I bought this with my own money. The nib itself was 300 Canadian landed cost. I already had a body, so I didn't have to buy a body. But all Drillog nibs are screw-in nib units, and you have to purchase a Drillog pen for it to work. The base price of a Drillog pen is like $150. They are not cheap, so you're looking at $400 to $500 for this pen. I know that's a lot, but if you're looking at spending $400 to $500 on a fountain pen and you want a new experience, I think this is totally a fun, killer experience. So, this is certainly something that is a luxury item. This is not a need. This is a fun play tool item. I think it's killer. I'm having a blast with it. I think it's so fun. Okay, I'm gonna grab another pen because I want to do something. Okay, so let me see. Yes, the Drillog has amazing grooves. I agree with you, Straight Six, being a fly on the wall for the engineering and manufacturing behind the Drillog Mama Jama. Oh, what a dream. Ink Apothecarian, the Eureka Titanium nib pen. I have not been able to get one because I keep missing the drops. So Eureka is doing something very similar, more affordable, and fits a lot more pen bodies. But Drillog came first, and I just happen to have Drillogs first. I haven't tried the Eureka yet, so I can't comment on it. I've heard good things. So there is that. You need a part-time job now. That's hilarious. Landed cost, title of this group's autobiography. I know. Oh, Monica. Oh my god, the question. Do I like it better than the Shown design pen nib? Okay. No. I'll tell you why. Because I know Ian Shown as a human, and I've had the opportunity to meet him and talk to him and become his friend at pen shows, and I absolutely adore him. If Drillog came to pen shows and I was able to meet them, I might be singing a different tune. But for now, I would say a Monarch by Shown is more exciting to me than a Drillog, because I know who is behind the scenes. Oh, but I could be wrong. I could be swayed. I don't know. I could be swayed. This ink, hang on, let me grab it for you guys. I'm pretty sure he has it in stock. The ink. Let me get the ink. Oh no. Does he not have the ink? Oh, he might be out of stock right now. Oh, he's out of stock. The next closest would be Akkerman Shocking Blue, if that helps. If that helps. So I haven't even dipped the other ones yet because I'm just having fun with this. So what I want to do, I want to do something fun. I want to just try something. First of all, we're going to just slap some ink on the page. Okay. Spank it. Spank that nib. The titanium dip nibs with holders and just the nib are currently in stock at Eureka. Oh my god. Hang on. Eureka FP. Oh dear. I'm gonna share this link first of all, in case y'all need anything. I'm gonna buy a pen probably right now while we're live. I'm gonna go shopping. Sorry. I'm gonna go shopping because I have no life. Oh yeah, I'm a mega typer. I don't have a lot of skills, but one of my skills is typing really, really wicked fast. It's an absolutely useless skill. Okay, so the nib from Eureka. Okay, I feel like I need to just do this. Hang on. The nib from Eureka is $25 US. It looks very similar to the Drillog. Very similar. I mean, especially if you look at the ones that is not a Kodachi, it looks quite similar. Very interesting. I feel like I should buy one for science. Like, just for science. Right? Dip pens. Okay, Eureka Slim. Please choose. Ooh, I can pick colors. Oh, I can pick colors of nibs? Oh my god, I want the green. I don't know what these colors are. Okay, hang on. Hold up. Hang on. I just want to apologize if you've come here based on my thumbnail and thought you were going to learn stuff about Colorverse and Drillog and Kakimori, and then it turns out that this just turns into a big shopping spree for Gourmet pens. I'm sorry. Okay, so 13. Okay, so 50. Oh, I want that one. But I also want this one. No, I want 13. 13, I want teal. Add to bag. I also want 15. No, I want the teal. That's it. That's all I want. What else do they have? Oh my god, how am I supposed to pick? How am I supposed to pick? Okay, so this is $60. But it comes with a pen. It comes with this pen. Okay, I'm coming back to you guys. Because things are happening here. No. Thank you for penabling. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I want all of them. I can't pick right now. I'm too excited. Pause. Hold up. If you haven't already, please hit the like button because YouTube really likes that and they just appreciate it. And I appreciate it. I love you so much. I'm wearing my sprig today, even though my bestie who loves my sprig isn't here. There are purples. The purples are number... Oh, look at that, number 10 and number 9. What a dream. Sexy. Schmexy sexy. I have problems. So anyway, there's purple for sure, for shizzle. So let me write a little more with the other options because I feel bad for neglecting them. Okay. I've said this before. The brass nibs are softer and more forgiving than the steel and the aluminum. So this is the Kakimori steel and this is the Colorverse aluminum. These two are a little crisper and write more like a cursive italic, whereas the brass writes more like a stub, so it's a little more forgiving. They are not random nibs. That's the problem, Street 6. They are not random nibs, and I feel like we need to do a group buy, and I will look after it or something, because I want them. I am not in the US, but if you are in the US, make sure to use the US site, because he has created a specific US site, and I was looking at the global site, because it's different. He's got stuff set up for tariffs and whatnot. This is what it sounds like when nibs write. That's hilarious. Okay, let's just see. Let's just write with the brass. Oh, wait. I'm not a lefty. I'm just doing both. What I want to tell you by writing with both of them at the same time is the Colorverse is crisper in brass than the Kakimori Brass. I need a bigger hole. I need a bigger opening to get in there and dip my nibs into the stuff. I need a bigger hole to get them both dipped at the same time. Okay, so we're going to do... Oh, yeah, the Colorverse for sure is much more sharp. Way more sharp, even though they are both brass. But if we test the next ones, which are the steel, let me... I'm boiling the brass. It's a little different. It's just business, you guys. It's just business. Let's do the Colorverse aluminum and the Kakimori stainless steel. Let's move to a fresh sheet and let's do some dipping. That's the Colorverse. Here's the Kakimori. The Kakimori is a little bit heavier, which is interesting. Okay, so oh, huge difference, even more crisp. So the Colorverse is definitely more crisp, whether in the brass or the other metal. Don't you wish you had that skill? I could put 4 in my hand, it would be amazing. If you find your Colorverse or Kakimori or drillog scratchy, I would recommend, this is the drillog hold on. Drillog says, wait, where is it? Should the tip become oily, ink will be repelled. So as we remove the nibs from their bodies, like this, we're putting our finger oils on them, and that actually will repel fountain pen ink. So Drillog says, apply a mild detergent to a fine bristled brush, such as a toothbrush, moisten with water, moist, and then carefully brush along the grooves of the pen tip. But gently, not too hard. Brush each of the grooves from the nib shoulder to the tip of the pen. Wash off detergent with running water or hot water and let it dry. Repeat if ink does not flow from the nib. I can attest that if you do this with your Kakimori, your Colorverse, or your drillog, you will improve the flow, because we tend to rub up our hands on our stuff. We're like, oh, nibs, like, oh, get all over me. And you get oils on the nibs, and that repels the ink. So that is something to think about. And if you are having trouble with yours, that's something you can do. I am not having trouble with these, though. They're pretty flawless. You could stab a potato like with a calligraphy nib. You could. But because they're so thick, it's going to leave a real hole, like a divot in your potato, and it'll take a bit of energy to pull it out. So I would do the detergent over the potato. So detergent over potato. Just as a thought. Just as a thought. Hello, Joan. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We are having a great time. Are you impressed by me writing with 2 pens at once? I almost feel like I should do a third. But it'd have to be another nib holder, and I don't know if I have another one. Probably not. But I am very skilled. My hands are amazing. Probably not something I should say out loud. Oh, I love butter. I love it so much. I'm so hungry. I didn't eat dinner in time. Story of my life. Butter is better when there are potatoes on your plate. It's not too late. Sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I have problems. I shouldn't be allowed out in public. This is public, technically. Okay, so I want to play now. I know this was supposed to be a comparison. Please ask me your questions. I will happily answer them, but I want to play. Okay, let's play. You always eat dinner late. Bailey, what are you guys having for dinner? I would love to know. I would also love butter cookies. I have a friend who makes cookies for our group, and they are white chocolate macadamia with like oatmeal bits. No raisins. There's no raisins in sight. And they are so good. And it has been a while. Just saying. If you're in the room. I'm just saying. It's been a while. I could certainly use a butter cookie or a white chocolate macadamia cookie. Playtime! We're gonna do some inky messing. Oh my god, you are having amazing food, Bailey. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited. Okay, so I am dipping in my Colorverse Rising Reflections using the 1.2 millimeter nib from Drillog. So let's do, well, okay, so one thing I can tell you with all of these nibs, if you write with them straight on, you're going to get really dry, fine lines. If you use a slight angle, that is preferable. So this is the Drillog nib, nothing. You just tilt it a little bit and you get a really good line. Hello, Jello. My hoodie says microslop, so that's what I'm writing. But I'm also going to write Prata. Oh, delicious! Inky messes. You know that Cookie Monster too. That's right, VG. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I don't want to call them out. But they're like busy with their life and job right now and can't make cookies. And I'm like, it's fine. I don't need cookies. I'm like, it's fine. It's not the only thing I look forward to in life or anything. Cookies. Let me try the reverse. So if we write with the back side of this Drillog nib. Oh my god, it works. There she blows, she works. There she blows. Wow, this is shockingly nice. Shock. I am shook and I am shocked. Shook. Okay, I need a break. I need a break because I'm so excited, but I also want to catch up with you guys. This ink, the yellow ink, is Colorverse Rising Reflections. You could get it pretty much anywhere that sells Colorverse. I don't have any because I'm sold out, but if anybody in Canada wants it, I could order it if they're not discontinued, which I don't know if they are. But if they're discontinued, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. The other ink is the Toronto Pen Company ink. It is a straight 6. It is absolutely worth every penny. I've spent a lot of money on pens in terms of a group spending, like a group cost of all the pens that I own and nibs. And I can say that the pleasure that I have received from using the Drillog nib rivals my nicest fountain pens just because of the way I use it and the way I'm enjoying it. And I think it's totally worth it. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a little bit of just making a mess here. If you're in Canada and you need Colorverse nibs or Kakimori nibs, the Gourmet Pen Shop has them. I'm just pimping my shop because that's my living, and I appreciate all of your support. If you are in the States and you prefer to purchase elsewhere, I'm good with that. Whatever. My whole goal in life is to help you connect with things that make you happy. It doesn't have to be from me. So let's do a Hello Jello. And then let's do it's super forgiving. I am blown away. I love it so much. I think it's so worth it. Super worth it to me. I really appreciate it. Jackie Drawer, which ink are we talking about? It's not just the two, right? Because I've got these two here, but I also have the one in here. Oh, the TPC ink. Toronto Pen Company, Great Lakes. If he doesn't have any in stock right now, I will tell him he needs to restock, or I'm going to ask him if he'll let me carry it for him. The whole goal in life is to make us happy. What is the point of not? You will make oatmeal raisin cookies, but I'm not into raisins, but I love oatmeal. So I also love chocolate chip cookies without the chocolate chips, where you just put the chocolate chips in the batter and then take them out. I just like the essence of the chocolate. So that's kind of weird. It's a little bit weird. Am I shipping to the US again? Yes, I am. Unfortunately, because of the tariffs, it will auto-calculate for tariffs. But a lot of the things do not have tariffs because they're made in the US, like a lot of the stuff that I carry. And all it'll charge you is like a very nominal amount of taxes for your state, but it's like really minimal. And I do my best to keep shipping as low as possible. So that's pretty much that. Let's do this. Let's play. I don't know how consistent I can make my handwriting with this. I have to get the hang of it a bit. What would oatmeal cookies taste like if you added dried apricot pieces? That is a great question. All right, straight six, you cookie tease. Your vegan chocolate chip cookies are like that. The chips are melted into the batter beforehand. Okay. Cookie tease. I am not going to come to the Chicago Pen Show because I do not want to be anywhere near being seen as brown in the United States right now. So I would love to make it, but I am not comfortable traveling into the States right now. And so I'm just like, why would I spend thousands of dollars to go somewhere that I'm not comfortable? I'm going to just stay in Canada and spend my money on a staycation. I'm so sorry. I invite you to come to Canada because if you haven't been here, we're pretty awesome. I'm so sorry because I'm so sad that I won't get to see some of you. Like the ones that I knew at Chicago, like who I saw last year at Chicago. I had such a great time. And it breaks my heart that I'm not comfortable coming out to Chicago again. The commercials are non-stop today. That is really weird. I am so sorry. I wonder if when I created the stream, you can select the amount of ads. And usually I just do default. But I'm going to fix it so that if you're a channel member, you won't get ads and stuff. Because that's really annoying. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing DC either. No. I'm staying here in boring old Canada. Do not ever say raisins as higher end multicolored raisin cookies. That's so vile. My housemate eats raisins, and like sometimes I'll go say hi or like visit him in his office, and he's got like a bag of raisins open, and he'll look at me with a mouthful of raisins, and I'm like, what did I ever do to you? What did I ever do to you? Okay, I'm gonna write some names. Let's do some names. Let's do... Wait. I'm just testing. I've never done this before. Let's do fountain pen ink station. Let's see how this works out. Okay, wait. So it comes out a bit green. I don't know what's happening. I'm just smooching my nibs and hoping. cool. Hey, you went to sleepaway camp at Camp Pemina. That's awesome. What did raisins ever do to me? They are plump and juicy, and I don't like their texture on my tongue. Debbie, I'm so sad I can't make it to Chicago. I mean, I probably could. I mean, aside from the fact that my passport's expired right now, but if I were to get it not expired, like if I had it renewed, um, I yeah, I'm just not super excited about the travel risks, and it makes me a bit nervous. Um, so I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, and I hope that things will resolve so that I can come visit again. It's really weird to not attend DC and not attend Chicago, and I skipped Baltimore this year because well, I couldn't get my passport done in time. So there's a Montreal Pen Show. I might be teaching a workshop or two there. So if you want to come support me, you could do it at Montreal. That'd be great. You have dogs, so you generally don't have raisins in the house. That's right. You have really cool dogs, Doug. This shade of green is one that I just made. So it is. Let's do this. It is Toronto Pen Company. Great Lakes. Honestly, you. Oh. Oops. Oh, oops. I don't know how that happened. You can use any blue and yellow, but these are the two that I'm using. And then Colorverse. Rising Reflections. Oops. Oh no, it got under my nails. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. The Montreal Pen Show is May 30th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is called Scriven. Hang on, I'll send you the link to the Instagram account. I have to go get my photo done, Anthony, and like that feels not desirable. I'm like, I don't really want to be photographed, to be honest. So, you know, like I just don't. I don't want to be photographed. Oh, I almost dipped in. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to clean my shaft. My barrel. My shaft barrel. My barrel shaft. I shouldn't be allowed out in public. I'm not out in public. I'm at home in my bedroom doing my own things. My office. My office space. But look how amazing this is. Office space. So cool. So cool. Office. Look into the Space Jam. What an... Okay, I'm gonna write with this nib for a minute because this thing is amazing. I'm gonna just write. Let's just see what happens. Oh my god, this thing is so incredible. The ink control is wild. Cookie Monster Straight 6. I feel like you might really enjoy this. The ink control is wild. Often dip nibs blob at some point. The drillogs do not. They just hold the ink so well. Amazing. Hang on, I need to switch because I'm sitting on my broken foot. Oh my god. It's so bad. Who let me sit on my own foot? What an idiot. What an idiot. An idiot. Okay, so I got ink on myself everywhere. So if I were to rank things, first of all, I would pick Shone because I love him. Then I would do the Drillogs because these are outstanding. Then I would do Colorverse if you want a sharper writing experience. Or Kakimori if you want a smoother writing experience. They're honestly really comparable. The one that I'm missing is Eureka. I don't have any Eurekas, so I will work on acquiring that for science. For all of us. For science. Is anybody awake? I want to come play with me and like hang out. Just like, I don't even want to end this live stream because I just want to play with you guys. When is the next virtual pen show? Great question, because I have a lot of things to sell. I am meeting with the virtual pen show organizers tomorrow morning. No, tomorrow afternoon. And we will discuss it. So, great question, Doug. Yes, I also do that fountain penning station. I sit cross-legged and it hurts so bad, and then I can't move and I'm like, what is wrong with my body? But it's because I've done it to myself and I kind of deserve it, but you know, like, whatever. Yeah, but Mom, you are neurodivergent with a lack of proprioception. Me too. This is why I fall down the stairs all the time and then break things or walk into walls, and people are like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not my fault. So, that's so true. It's so true. Okay, so... Okay, I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Why can't walls get out of the way? Thank you. They should know. Move it. Gourmet Pens is coming through. Move it. Move it. You know what I really like about this nib? It's really firm. It can really take my pressure. So if I'm like trying to squeeze ink out of it, it can handle it. Oh my god. What an absolute dream. I would take all the money from all the Colorverse and Kakimori dip nibs and everything and put it towards a drill log and get me a drill log. That's what I would spend my money on. If you had to pick, if you had $300 and you had to pick, I would take the Drillog Kodachi any day. Because it is the coolest dip nib. It is such a dream to write with. It is so well controlled, and beautiful, and awesome, I'm going to probably get another one. Yes, you might be saying to yourself, Gourmet pens, you can only use one dip nib at a time. You saw me write with two at a time. Nuh-uh. You saw it happen. Nuh-uh. You saw it happen. Right here on my channel. Gourmet pens. Gourmet pens. Gourmet pens. Oh, we're running out of ink. Which drillog grip is my favorite? Okay, so this one is quite small. It's meant to be quite portable. This is my favorite one. So this is the, hang on, I have them here. This one is, let me link it. This is the drillog grip that is my favorite. They are not cheap. Do I think the reason for the cost of the drillog nib is because it's titanium? Yes, and I think they put a lot of R&D into it. The ink control is unmatched. I really, really appreciate the Colorverse and Kakimori nibs, but the difference is really significant. So if you look, like, I mean, you can see, even with the regular drillog nib, it's got rotating, it has concentric and like decreasing spirals, as well as lines down the sides. Like, there's so much more going on. Plus it's titanium, which is more, I think it's just going to last longer. The brass is quite soft, so they can deform. Stainless steel is not bad. The aluminum is also a little soft, so it can deform. But the drillog is just unbelievable. Like, its performance is incredible. I'm blown away by it. It's just, you could do a whole lot with a Kodachi. Let's draw a starfish. He's a little happy starfish. Do the thing where I write my name. Okay. I did it kind of fast. Maybe if I do it with a little more intention. Maybe. Thank you, Straight Six. The titanium will not corrode if mistreated. The brass will certainly patina. My Kakimori is this one. It's much older than the Colorverse, and you can see that it's patinaing, developing a patina. And the titanium will not do that because, for example, these three are really old and are basically brand new in looks. Like, they're pretty flawless. Very cool. Very cool. Like, you know, the thing with our hobby is a lot of it is exploring and finding what you like. If you have disposable income, or if you're looking for a new pen that you want to explore and just have fun with, I highly recommend the Drillogs. I think they're really cool. I think the Kakimori and Colorverse are very accessible because of the pricing and the fact that you can use them with regular dip nib holders because the drillog requires a specific holder because they are a screw-in nib unit. But they're more for swatching smaller ink samples. Hello, Fuzzy Turnip. No problem. The one with a brass handle. Okay, so this is the titanium. This is a titanium body that has been anodized, and the nib is also titanium. So hang on, let me just check. This body itself is like, it's not inexpensive. 38,000 yen. So like $300. But you can buy plain versions for like 150 Canadian. And then the nib is like a 250 Canadian. So it's not a cheap pen. It is certainly an investment. But I think the bang for your buck in terms of what you get out of it, in terms of how you use it, the value, I think Drillog has really got something going on here. Yes, Pertinax, Drillog nibs require Drillog bodies. So I'll show you. This is the Colorverse. This is the Kakimori. And this is the Drillog. And the Drillog is a screw-in nib unit. So the Kakimori and Colorverse fit into dip nib holders, like the kinds that you could buy on Amazon or you could buy from small pen makers. Like both of these are from River City Pen Company. You can get them from Tachikawa, Deleter, and like it's just like a dip nib holder. But Drillog requires a specific holder that requires a screw-in curation, and only Drillog does it for their particular nib units. So it is proprietary. It's a little frustrating right now. Eureka has kind of blown that out of the water with affordable nibs. I haven't tried it yet. They're also titanium, but I haven't tried it yet, so I can't speak to them. But hopefully soon. But the Kodachi, to me, is way worth it. I think this is a delightful nib. The performance is stellar. It's smooth, consistent. The ink flow is really reliable, but also very controlled. I'm just blown away. If you're an artist, oh my god, I think you're going to love this thing. You're going to love this nib. You're going to have a great time with it. And you should, because it is an absolute delight. Ooh, WTF. Shan't we? Shan't we? If you are using them for just swatching and stuff, I think the Colorverse or Kakimori are perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. They will do their duty very well and affordably with great value. I don't have any clutch holders to check, but I've heard of that. I know that the Kakimori and Colorverse work in clutch holders. I don't know if the Drillogs do. To be honest, because of how precise the Drillog is and how heavy the nib unit is, I'm not sure I'd be comfortable putting it in a clutch and then like swirling it around in a bottle of ink. Last thing I want is for it to fall into the bottle of ink. But I will check if I ever get my hands on a clutch. You like the eyelashes? Simmer, you can have this. This one will be for you, dear Simmer. That looks like a boob. Oh my god, look how cute it is. I'll make it less boob-like. There we go. So cute. Oh, it needs flowy hair. Okay, we can do that. We're just gonna dip. This is why my inks get contaminated, because I just put my fingers in them that look like this. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's our hour is up. I don't know if I accomplished what I set out to do today, but I hope you guys... It looks like a balloon glove. Sorry. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, hit me up in Discord. The link is in the description. If you have other questions and you're a channel member, you get priority responses. So you can ask me questions and I will answer them, which is pretty cool. The funny thing is that a lot of us are friends already, so like you could ask me questions anyway, but I am so grateful for all of your support because you guys help keep me going. So thank you so much. And also, it's just a really cool feeling when your friends support you. So thank you. It means the world to me, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for joining me on this Monday night. I will be here possibly Saturday, but for sure next Monday. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I don't know. We'll take this blow-up glove and we'll make something with it. And, yeah, that's everything. Please look after yourselves. Please be kind to yourselves. And I love you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye. Microslop. Bye. Microslop. Bye.